third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 11.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll air this one out for Mims. Almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. First time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing here to start the drive. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they got stopped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Left side here to Sanders. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. They'll run with Sanders. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Going forward with Sanders. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. In the air, and now it's intercepted. To the 40. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that...
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Lions 3.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
In 2nd and inches at the Lions' 10-yard line.
Now a carry for Sanders. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
2-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They get this out left, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line.
They'll try to run with Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
Lions
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a throw here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
For the field goal, a 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. This one to his running back out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Down in, he finds Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And the Broncos first down.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That takes stuff to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Open man Handler, that's complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. This is Handler on the receiving end. And he is out of bounds, but not before. He's inside the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A.J. Bouye with a pick.
Intercepted by the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And McManus able to pull it through. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some...
Those passes are intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This one taken just inside the 10. It takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Fighting his way through contact. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there. A big game.
There's a 1st down throw that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Now Sanders. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, this from 46.
46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said does. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, now only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades.
Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bud Dupree make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here comes the Lions punter now. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. And they'll try to run the option here. On 1st down, Sanders. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And incomplete. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 10-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Broncos 30, Lions 6. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
First down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 8 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
A loss of a yard.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try to run this one into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
On the play. Leads to 2nd.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Down the Lions.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully.
Set to kick off.
Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 to the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Sanders, the ball
That's
carrier.
it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
6-yard
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Another run with Sanders. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They look pretty comfortable in the altitude.
They certainly did. I'm not quite sure how they got prepared. And it's always been a big debate about what to do. I lived out there at one point. I lived in Colorado Springs. And I remember saying to someone after my 2nd or 3rd day there, like, this altitude thing, this is no big deal. And day 4, it hit. And it hit hard. And it took me a while to get ready and get acclimated. So some teams, they like to come in early, try and get ready, try and get on a schedule and feel good with it. Other teams say, forget it. Let's not let the effects jump on us.